And we are live for episode 47 of SWA. First full episode since Into the Line, although we did have the Golden Trial Tournament kickoff last night. That was a fun one. 3 great matches to kick off our tournament. We've got the 4th match of round 1 coming later tonight. Tag team action, tag team debut. Ascent ladder triple threat, which has some important stakes for 2-night stand as we march towards our season-ending pay-per-view. But tonight we got episode 47, and I am joined on commentary by both Ralph and Doc. Welcome to both of
you. Yo.
Thanks for having us once again.
We'll get things going here. First time we've had a 3-man crew since, I don't know, probably back in season 1.
It's been a while, yeah.
I believe it was all the way back, episode 11, I want to say. That sounds right to me.
Yeah, that would track. That was way back when Has joined us on commentary. Season 1 had some wild times. I think my wife was on once as well for like half of the show. But we are sorted out here tonight, and we've got 47 coming your way here shortly. We're going to kick off with a tag team debut. Should be an exciting one. We've got Hector and Rigoberto Santos, Los Tesoros de Tegucigalpa. Brand new tag team here in the SWA, and they're taking on the Gatekeepers, Deuce Bennett and Mason Jones. 2 and 3 veteran tag team that's been with us since the beginning, kind of on again, off again, up and down. They've been a bit of a stepping stone before kind of breaking into the tag division, including taking down Black Star, who's been strong ever since, but looked like they might have kicked off their career on the wrong foot. Tonight they've got a chance against another debuting team here.
Yeah, this debuting team, it's always interesting to see a debuting wrestler at all, but having 2 at once, there's a lot of extra layers of unknown, uncertainty, and also potential chaos. You never know what to expect from some of these guys. I'm curious to see how a couple of kind of seasoned vets who have had, middling success, see how them working together matches up against all the variables and unknowns that comes with a debuting team.
Yeah, and we should see, we don't know a ton about our new guys, although we sort of understand that both kind of profile as high flyers, aerialist, if you will, against a little bit more of a grounded kind of striker-brawler combo here with Mason Jones and Deuce Bennett. Bennett being more the brawling type, more of an old-school style wrestler, and Mason Jones being a bit of a striker.
Yeah, definitely a striker. He strikes so much he tore his pants up.
Interestingly enough, the Gatekeepers here, 2 and 3, like I said, veterans of the tag division. They're often thought of as the team that's kind of here to lose. They've proven that wrong a couple of times already, and the SWA universe is actually behind them tonight. 60% of the predictions say that Deuce Bennett and Mason Jones are going over tonight.
Well, here's hoping our kind of string of upset victories happen here for the new tag team, whose name I'm going to butcher horribly, so I'll just go with LTT.
Yeah, it's always good to start off with a win in your favor here in the SWA. So often we talk about how important it is to be over 500, both in singles and tag, and no easier way to do that than to start off with a win here in your career. It makes that getting your first step in the right direction, get the momentum behind yourself, and that's what they'll be looking to do here tonight. Hector and Rigoberto in this kickoff match. Now, for those of you at home, Hector is sporting the black pants ponytail. Rigoberto in the turquoise, kind of sky blue, the colors of Honduras here for this tag team. See who they start this match off with. Should be interesting to see what their strategy is going into this one.
Yeah, I gotta say, just watching body language, I think they look happy to be here, but you gotta hope that they're not satisfied with just being here. I think you gotta bring the thunder in your first match. Let's see if they've brought it.
It's gonna be Hector kicking it off for him here against Deuce Bennett, who goes right to work, but nice change of pace there already.
Yeah, nice tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Going to work on the ground, too. It's, some solid technical work. You mentioned their high-flying prowess, but it seems like their skill set's a little broader.
Dude's getting in with those stomps, though.
Yeah, Deuce Bennett, not really here to pull out much technical wrestling. He's a brawler by nature. Punches and kicks almost exclusively for the big man, who kind of has a size advantage in this match, although he's not necessarily the largest on the SWA roster.
Certainly, but he has the maybe he has the advantage in the hair department. Deuce Bennett sporting that greased up mullet. Versus, nice.
That mullet is slammed hard to the mat there by Hector Santos.
Ooh. A standing shooting star to follow it up.
Hector's getting off to a good start here.
Hector keeps trying to get Deuce Bennett back to his feet, and it doesn't seem to be, working out for him. Sends Mason Jones down, however. The nice forearm now doing some damage to the left leg. Curious if Hector should keep his opponent on the mat when he's got him there. Didn't work out against Deuce. Works out here for Mason Jones. Delivers the boot to the face of MJ there and shows the crowd what's for. How about Hector Santos here just going wire to wire so far.
Beautiful, beautiful moonsault off that middle rope. Like you said, wire to wire, great display of acrobatic skill and some ring awareness too.
Just tossing Mason Jones to the outside here. Tag team action in the SWA, of course, no count. But a finish does have to happen inside the ring.
Nice little tilt-a-whirl reversal situation there.
Yeah, really wiggled out of that one and turned into off the steps.
No fancy technical term there. That's just a gut to the steel steps on the outside. Mason Jones using the environment to his advantage.
I'll say Hector's really put on a show. Mason Jones' forehead off the side of the ring.
Impressive already. There's a guy in the front row there on our hard cam already sporting the new tag team's colors there with his zip-up jacket.
Yeah, you have to wonder if maybe he knows them or something. Maybe he saw him on the indies. Deuce Bennett back in the ring now.
Going right to work is Deuce Bennett, too.
Falcon Arrow. Brought it immediately. Back to his feet with some chops.
Elbow to the head, too. 2 tags already for the Gatekeepers. Just been Hector out there. Might want to get his teammate involved.
Indeed. Returns fire with a massive chop, but still has not tagged in his brother yet.
Oh, he's looking to put this one away. Just a 1 count, though. Not nearly enough on Deuce there. Kick to the back. Now Hector's going up top. Patiently waiting for Deuce.
He's getting to it. Oh, my.
About a corkscrew senton from Hector Santos takes down Deuce Bennett, and he's trying to keep the offense going, but it's a back body drop from DB to take him out. get back to his feet and try to swing the momentum back the other way.
Yeah, a lot of impact on that senton and sort of the chest area. Took him down with his full body weight, and then Bennett sends his own body weight into the turnbuckle.
Got more damage to the chest and sternum there for Deuce Bennett, that time self-inflicted.
We've seen a lot of pretty well-rounded offense from Hector. Certainly he's billed as a high flyer going straight back to the top rope, but we've seen some groundwork. We've seen some nice striking offense, seen some running offense. Big old bag of tricks for,
right to the chest with that senton, and that does it.
Bell to bell.
Hector Santos refusing to tag out, and he didn't need to. Focused on the chest and sternum of Deuce Bennett. Puts him away with that diving senton.
He did indeed. A beautiful swan dive on the senton. Puts it away, and right out of the gate, the treasures of Tegucigalpa start off with a win.
Yeah, and save their energy. Rigoberto could go out there later tonight if he needed to.
Yeah, he just came out, made a show for the crowd.
Interesting to see if this is. I'd be surprised if it's inexperience, working together, these two being brothers. But interesting strategy, if you only need one, I guess only use one. But yeah, we'll see how this plays into future matches for them. Great to get a start with a win, overcoming the odds here according to our predictions. But yeah, good win here for LTT, and we'll see what they can do going forward in the SWA.
I think I know which one of the brothers is buying dinner tonight, that's for sure.
Next up, we've got singles action here. A couple of Season 3 rookies. Got Alabama Tim Bob, taking on the Tempest. And Tim Bob, dropped his triple threat kind of rookie showcase match. Lost his first singles match after that. We haven't seen a lot out of him since then. Chance to get his first win here tonight against the Tempest, who was a late arrival here in Season 3, but is 1-1 in his early career. Dropped his last match out to Domino Marquez. Looking to get back above 500 here with a win. His second, if he were able to do so, but he's got to go through Alabama Tim.
Yeah, we talk about that 500 mark, always an important one. That really seems to continue to be the sort of break point. And if you're at or above that, you're suddenly in conversation for some serious accolades. So everyone always striving to get back to that 500 mark because it really kind of sets you on a path. But, of course, Tim Bob is not going to be just giving this win away. You got to earn it.
And for the Tempest, he lost last time out. He's noted that he struggles with aerialist like Domino Marquez. That's not going to be the case here against Alabama Tim, and perhaps that kind of information is well scouted by the SWA universe. Pretty much a landslide here going in favor of the Tempest. 80% of the vote is behind the industry veteran SWA newcomer, and they're picking the Tempest to take down Tim Bob.
Well, I mean, how can you not pick him? He appears in a circle of flames.
Certainly taking this matchup seriously from the get-go. We're going to get back in the win column after a loss the last time out.
Yeah, this one will be interesting. Tim Bob's been around a little bit longer since the beginning of Season 3, but has really kind of had some lackluster performances. Tempest has shown out in both matches, arguably kind of losing by a hair in his second match. And obviously, he comes in with some experience in other leagues or other wrestling promotions.
Yeah, a champion in other areas, and looking to make his mark on the SWA here. And like I said, an industry veteran against Tim Bob, who, from what we know, kind of trying to make his breakout, making his wrestling debut here in the SWA. He's looking for a chance to make a name for himself. The Tempest already kind of has made a name for himself and is now looking to branch out into other waters, notably the SWA here. And a win either way is going to be big for both of these men's careers, and we'll see who can get it done here in our second match of the night.
Tempest still making his way to the ring, only just entered it. Really went to the Undertaker school of entering.
Certainly milking his time for all that it's worth here, and getting his money's worth. Fans getting their money's worth out of this Tempest appearance as well. Singles action, we're going to get underway now. Second match of the night already. Here we go.
Oh, big overhand chops. Hard-hitting start.
Throwing rights here. It's caught there on the third attempt by Tim Bob, who takes Tempest down to the mat for the first time. Big back body drop.
Ooh.
Tempest just lighting up the back of Tim Bob here.
Another one for your trouble. Ooh, working the arms now. Stretching them out.
Wrenching on the arms of Tim Bob indeed. Good chance to, it's early on in the match, but make sure that his kind of stamina and everything is good to go as well while applying some damage to his opponent.
Oh. This is looking like all Tempest at the moment. Oh, no.
Brings Tim Bob to his feet and slams him down hard with a spine buster. 2 count. Close already for the Tempest.
Tempest is making quick work of Tim Bob, already having some designs for Tim Bob here. We'll see.
Oh, he's thinking here too. Looking for Armageddon and gets every bit of it.
Sure enough.
Slam down. Oh, shoulders up at 2.
Tim Bob a little bit more resilient than Tempest was expecting.
Not letting off the gas, though, here. Going into the corner, and my goodness.
What an elbow, or what a clothesline. Oh.
Nice reversal. Tim Bob trying to get some momentum going his way after a rough start, but survives maybe the best offense that Tempest has first time around. Tempest fights out of the hold, sending Tim Bob off the ropes. Big boot levels him. Going back here, submission attempt, wrenching on the neck of Alabama Tim. Slips the hold, though. Tim rolling to the outside, trying to take a break here. Tempest follows him out there in a hurry. Oh. It's Tim capitalizing, though, sending the head of the Tempest off the apron. And
the announcer table. Up to a 4 count on this extracurricular ring excursion here.
And these two content to battle it out here right now. It's getting dangerously close to a count-out situation. 7 count, Tempest runs back inside.
Tim Bob a little dazed out there.
Although the ref did break the count, at least for a second there. Goes to 8 now.
Gave him a chance to compose himself. 9 count. Tim's back
Ooh.
inside. This match will continue in the ring.
Sneaks in just under 1 second to
Oh!
go.
And maybe a bad decision. Steps in and quickly receives another spine buster. Is that it for Tim? No, 2 count. Kicked out. Alabama Tim still fighting in this match.
Uh-oh. Straight into it.
Oh, no.
Tim Bob's out.
Nice reversal from Alabama Tim. Gets away from Armageddon. And he's looking to put Tempest to sleep. Turn of events here. Tempest. Oh, no. Jawbreaker breaks the hold. It was looking dangerous for him there for a moment. Big double axe handle. Alabama Tim survived Armageddon once and got away from it a second time there. Doing what he can to stay in this match.
Ooh, big elbow, or a big knee right to the small of the back. Went straight for a pin.
Went for a cover. Tim's close to the ropes, but doesn't grab him. Kicks out at 2.
Yeah, he almost could have grazed the ropes with his hat bill there, but instead kicked out the hard way. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Nice reversal from Tempest now on the inside.
Both wrestlers kind of going to a hybrid submission offense. Getting a lot of submission attempts from these two.
Interesting choice. I guess maybe they recognize the wear and tear the match has taken on them already.
A nice reversal from Tempest. He goes straight into a DDT.
Decides not to pin, though. Interesting choice.
Just sizing him up.
Down. Tim Bob here.
These
Alabama Tim crawling away, using the ropes to get up.
Yeah, Tempest just letting him get back to his feet here. Tempest still just staring him down. And Tim Bob.
Tim Bob getting a little dance on. Little break dance fight here.
I don't know if it's much of a fight. If it is, Tempest is losing.
Oh,
Whips the kick.
Goes for the double leg and misses.
And well scouted. Tempest was just waiting for it, and it paid off. Interesting
Playing
strategy.
possum the whole time.
But it works for him.
Says, I know what you're going to do a minute and 30 seconds from now.
It's very sneaky. You'd think that Tim would be familiar with, catching possums, but no luck.
He's about to be familiar with catching another of Armageddon. Slammed down hard. Oh, and Tempest wasting precious time here. I was going to say it might have been over, but is it still enough? 2 count kicked out from Alabama Tim.
Tempest can't close this one out. That's 2 Armageddons. A couple other larger moves. Tim Bob's holding on here.
Somehow he continues to get up.
Oh no.
And a kip up. Oh, from Tempest. He is building some momentum here. I think he's pissed off that Tim Bob has survived twice. Spine buster again.
This might be the end for Tim Bob. Ref's right there. 1, 2. And 2 only.
Tim
kicks out again.
Refusing to go down here. And Tempest is going to try to put him through it again. Oh, Tim Bob's waiting for it.
Says
little possum of his own.
Not terrible odds. Tim Bob 2 for 4 so far on getting away from Armageddon entirely.
Uh-oh.
Oh
no.
A rope-assisted neck breaker, though. Didn't get away from that one.
Sure didn't. Draped over the ropes. No way to slow your fall.
2 count again.
Gets the double leg that time.
Alabama Tim refusing to go down in this match. It's got to be frustrating for Tempest, and now he's stalking his opponent, looking to put him asleep once more.
Didn't quite work for him last time.
Oh, and doesn't again. Same reversal, same defense. Tempest uses it effectively a second time. Bill first into the mat goes Alabama Tim.
hurt your forehead, I would imagine.
It's quite impressive that he's got the hat on tight enough that it stays on in this match. Sunglasses, too.
Tim Bob's gone to the DDT sunglasses wearing school.
Oh,
Snap
touches an elbow
suplex.
there.
Yeah, I was looking for something else on the ground. Instead, a shoulder tackle from Tempest.
Tempest trying to get back to that quick pace that he's been at. Another spine buster. Got to be thinking that's it for Alabama Tim. 1, 2, and kicked out.
This could be strategy from Tim Bob. You know, this is that pin attempt number 6 for Tempest on Tim Bob.
Something like that. And he's really rattling Tempest because he keeps kicking out. Make him do something foolish out of frustration, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. This is
The ropes.
slowly but surely getting away from Tempest, I think.
Gotta be starting to wonder what he's going to have to do to put away Tim Bob. Is it a third Armageddon here? And can he hit it? Yes.
It's like he'll get all of it.
He can. Is the third time a charm for Tempest? No, kicked out. Alabama Tim fights on. What a showcase from Tim Bob just on resiliency here. He's been on the receiving end of a lot of offense.
Genuinely pretty wild.
A couple nice strikes there.
Ooh, and I thought that first one staggered Tempest, but he was right back at him with a jab of his own. DDT there on Tim Bob.
Going back
Tempest
for that
now.
submission.
Going for a camel clutch. The Steiner recliner.
Wrenching on the head and neck of Tim Bob. Can he get out once more? Yes, he can.
Oh,
Strong elbow there, but a nice reversal from Tim Bob as well.
uh-oh.
Oh,
Fools him. Looked like he was going for the Alabama Slam signature, hometown move, obviously, but instead drops him on his face, gets a 2 count out of it.
near fall there for Alabama Tim, who has survived Tempest best. And he seems intent on putting him to sleep. Can he do it here? Is it the third time the charm for Alabama Tim? He's got it locked in deep. Tempest trying to fight out of it. Had it locked in a long time. Tim lets him go.
Right on the
Looking for
ropes.
cover. We saw this work for Bogard last night at the Golden Trial. It works for
That's
Tim
it.
Bob.
Wow.
Sleeper hold didn't last, but the pinfall does. Alabama Tim takes down Tempest in our second match of the night, overcoming the odds.
Tim Bob's red hat, not the only thing that's red. Oh, what's this? Going for a little bit of sportsmanship.
Tempest shakes the hand of the man that took him down here tonight. Took everything that Tempest had and kept on going. Survives an absolute onslaught and comes away with a win in the end.
Yeah, absolutely impressive stuff from Tim Bob. Going the distance, taking, I believe, was it 4 Armageddons, multiple huge DDTs, backbreakers. Tim Bob just really hung in there. Got the job done.
Yeah, he refused to go down, kept kicking out of pins, wouldn't go away despite Tempest's best efforts. That guy from Alabama was a real Tim Pest. You get it?
We're going to move on to our third match of the night here. It's Paragon taking on Dom Juan in singles action. After that surprising victory from Tim Bob. Paragon joins us tonight. He's 19th in the power rankings, 6-7 in singles, 1 multi-man win, and he's 1-1 this season. He's had a title opportunity after cashing in the Path to Glory briefcase at the beginning of Season 3. He came up short. against Painwrecker, but still put up a pretty good fight in that match. We'll be facing off against Dom Juan, who is 4-2 in singles, 14th in the power rankings, and is 2-0 here in Season 3, looking to go 3-0 so far in his singles matches this year.
Dom Juan had a bit of a rebound season this year after not a great end to the last season.
From Mexico, weighing in at 299 pounds, Don.
Yeah, 2-2 Season 2 in his rookie season. You know, showed some promise, but didn't really put it together. He's, you know, one win away from a streak here in Season 3, and he can do it tonight against Paragon, pick up his 5th win. Paragon, on the other hand, looking to get back to 500 and even up at 7-7. A guy that went 4-2 in Season 2 after going 1-4 in Season 1. Paragon's also got that kind of slow start, a little bit of momentum behind him. He's looking for his 2nd win of this season.
Yeah, hell of a rebound that was.
I think the thing you have to consider with Paragon is just his sheer size. You know, even with maybe a slower start, Paragon, one of the biggest and baddest in the SWA.
Yeah, about as heavy as they come at 400 pounds.
I think only Czar outweighs him.
Certainly one of the largest here, and it appears to be mostly muscle for Paragon as well. Certainly puts in the time at the gym, and, you know, I'm surprised he's a lower ranked competitor here tonight, although we've seen a lot more out of him in his career. Paragon has been picked by every respondent in our SWA predictions. 100% of the vote going his way. No one is behind Dom Juan in this one.
Well, if not for the commentator's curse, I'd probably put some safe money on Dom Juan, maybe a 10 at the bookies.
Well, and for what it's worth, you know, both winners tonight have been the prediction underdogs. That could be good news for Dom Juan, who staggers Paragon, a big boot that doesn't take down the super heavyweight.
Paragon says, not so much though, just gonna smash Dom Juan's head into the mat. Ooh, this reversal, what a gut punch.
Nice takedown, but he catches an elbow for his troubles, and a big clothesline from Paragon.
Ref's right there too.
Just a 1 count, but he leveled Dom Juan with that right arm.
Oh my goodness.
Puts him in a kneeling position. Just a big headbutt to the sternum from Paragon.
Ouchie.
Uh-oh.
And this one,
Paragon's
maybe,
setting up.
yeah, Paragon looking to end it right here.
No. No. Dom Juan's
That's his-
going to have trouble getting up after that. Well, unless
Yeah, that's
Paragon
his-
helps him out.
That's his dancing knee, man. You can't just do that to a
Oh.
person. Oh, and an Uranagi to fire back at him.
Dom Juan doing fine after that chop block. Taking up Paragon. Oh, no. Dominator just lets him loose.
400 pounds falling all the way to the mat. Dom Juan's not done though.
Check that. Dom's actually looking for the Dominator now. Takes him up, slams him down hard. Center of the ring, back-to-back, high-impact offense. Dom Juan, no. Shoulders up for Paragon.
Impressive string from Dom Juan.
Survives the Dominator. Survives just being, tossed to the wind there.
Get dropped on his ass.
Dom gets up with a little bit of those dance moves you were talking about earlier. Knee seems to be doing all right.
Guess so.
Gets Paragon back to his feet, sending him into the corner there with an Irish whip. Oh, another big clothesline right into a cover.
Not even a 1 count. That might have been a rope break.
Yeah, tough to say from our vantage point here, but Dom Juan got out of that one in a hurry. Probably not going to please Paragon too much now as he goes to wrench on the neck. stomping on the hand. Oh, repeatedly.
Yeah, going for the fingers especially there. Maybe trying to break a couple bones, make it harder to grab onto anything.
Definitely no signing autographs for Dom Juan later this evening.
And a big headbutt to the sternum of Dom Juan. Nice kick, though, gets him back to his feet and a stomp of his own. Yeah, I'd say the knee's doing fine. Dom Juan busting some moves. Maybe auditioning for Dancing with the Stars 87 here. Dom Juan. Oh, Paragon going up with a crossbody. How about it?
Out of nowhere, too.
Dance moves of his own. Oh, no.
Oh, back body drop. Back and forth right now between these two. Boot to the gut. Dom takes him up and releases him. High impact on the back. 1, 2, and 3 for Dom Juan.
Once again, an underdog victory here. Dom Juan puts him away with some impressive offensive maneuvers.
Lifting up the super heavyweight and then just tossing him to his own devices there. Slammed down hard on the back, and that's what puts out Paragon in this one. Drops to 6 and 8. Dom Juan improves to 5 and 2, and he's off to a 3-0 start here in season 3. Great momentum heading into two-night stand. Coming up in a few weeks' time here to cap off our 3rd season of SWA action. It's been a great one so far. We've seen Painwrecker hold the SWA World title so far for the entire season, and at end of the line, a surprise as Diego Mercer was upset by Rock Flag and Eagle, your new Ascent champion. Big time win for him at end of the line. We thought we might see Mercer and Painwrecker control the whole season. RFE had other ideas in that one.
Yeah, it truly was a surprise that RFE, maybe not so much a surprise, RFE was a worthy competitor and worthy contender for that Ascent Championship belt, but everyone. Diego Mercer was on top of the power rankings. Diego Mercer was on top of the world. No one expected Diego Mercer to drop the belt that evening to RFE, but it was RFE that came away with the belt, and it would be interesting to see how that unfolds here with the match later this evening.
Next up, though, we've got tag team action here between the Barefoot Buddies and Unhinged. And a couple weeks back, Onyx Stone, who was undefeated at the time, dropped a singles match to Eddie Vortex. And now he's got a chance with his brother Slayton Stowe to take on Eddie and former world champion Sangres.
Yeah, talk about another surprise match. Eddie Vortex taking down one of the big burly Slate Stone, Onyx Stone pairing Unhinged. I can't imagine Onyx was feeling too proud about that moment, so coming down with the full family to take on the Barefoot Buddies.
And it's been a tough few weeks for Onyx. He dropped his match last night, his first match in the Golden Trial Tournament to Nathan Bogard, the Lion King, taking down Onyx. He was off to a 4-0 start in his career. He's actually lost his last 2 singles matches out, and now we see Unhinged for only the 2nd time here in Season 2. They've lost their only tag match of the season, whereas the Barefoot Buddies have gone 2-2 so far in Season 3, but Unhinged at 11-6 holds the record advantage over the 4-5 Barefoot Buddies. This is the first time these two have matched up in tag action.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 525 pounds,
Some would say Rockin' Stone.
And to the bone here for these two. Slayton Onyx, the 3rd most wins in the tag division, trailing the Quinn Brothers and Dirty Deeds. They came in to their careers hot in both seasons, really pretty consistent winners. 5-2 in season 1, 6-3 in season 2, and as I mentioned, with Onyx Stone going on a run in the Bragging Rights tournament and eventually winning that tournament, we haven't seen a lot of Unhinged this season. 0-1, only one tag match. As we march towards two-night stand, they've been a staple of the tag division and of a lot of our pay-per-views over the last couple of seasons. We haven't seen much at Unhinged this season. Let's see if they can get back on the right foot here, or if it'll be the Barefoot Buddies, who start off strong. Eddie and Onyx, no surprise that they're picking for the starters of each side here. Both,
I was going to say both teams like noted for their strategy of starting with a particular member. It's been an effective strategy for them, although Slate just clocked Eddie there. My goodness.
Eddie maybe with a little bit of an aw shucks there. Tried to get that top rope off to the apron. Now it's just Eddie and Onyx outside of the ring throwing hands.
Not sure if a fist fight is what Eddie Vortex would want to be in here with Onyx Stone, the Bragging Rights tournament winner.
Yeah, exactly my thought. Those fists are more like rocks.
And stones, perhaps.
And the Crusher taking advantage right now, but Vortex now using some of the acrobatic stylings. The Olympic athlete trying to turn things around, but Onyx showing off some athleticism. Oh,
Torture rack.
Eddie taking him up, slamming him down. The strength of Vortex on display.
With a cutter.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Eddie Vortex now going to work on the outside. He's going to get this thing back inside the ring where a finish would have to be taking place.
Eddie's showing that victory 2 weeks ago, I believe, not a fluke.
Not able to lock in. Oh, ref taken out.
He's pretty quick up to his feet, though, as Eddie's going to go for a ride here.
Catches the right leg of Onyx, though. Nice takedown from Eddie Vortex.
Going for...
Oh, slamming the left arm down. Onyx rolling to the outside, using the ropes to pull himself to his feet here. Eddie Vortex in control of this match.
Onyx really showing off why he was the victor of that Bragging Rights tournament. A couple of left and rights right off the job.
Taking up Eddie, but Eddie floats over the back. Nice reversal from Vortex. Uppercut from Eddie Vortex takes down Onyx Stone. Oh, nice drop kick. Ooh, Eddie using the environment there, slamming Onyx into the announce table, and now head first.
Oh my goodness. This is just a brawl.
Eddie
completely whiffs. Whatever that was, I think it was a drop kick.
Maybe I think he went rocked from those punches from the Crusher Onyx Stone.
The adrenaline wearing off, perhaps, helping him kind of see through the pain, but no more. Two back and forth now. Real fighting spirit and a super kick from Eddie.
These two content to just do battle here on the outside. Eddie Vortex throwing hands.
Drop kicks him into the side of the ring, it looked like almost. And gotta say, impressive, show of confidence on display to meet the champ of the Bragging Rights tournament on his own terms. But maybe a bad decision.
A boot there from Onyx. Running start as well, but Eddie trying to chop down those tree trunk legs of Onyx Stone. Onyx taking this thing back inside the ring now. Sangres trying to cheer his partner on. Will some life back into Vortex, who fights out of the corner.
We've had no tags in this tag match. We started with Eddie and Onyx in the ring. We still have Eddie and Onyx in the ring.
They seem content that way now. Onyx going up. Middle rope DDT. And Eddie dives. Sangres tagged in. Here comes Slate as well. And dual whiffs there to start this match for these two. Vortex had to roll to the outside. Onyx able to jump up there on the apron.
Ooh. Slate just tossing that drop kick out of the way.
Oh, no one there for the knees. Sangres getting out of the way. And taking the big man up, slamming him down. Sangres, a former SWA world champion. He's one of the best in business. Slate, a submission specialist. Right now, Sangres using the corner effectively. Cruiserweight, nice sunset flip powerbomb there on Slate Stone. That's Sangres thinking he maybe had second thoughts there of where he was at. Now he's looking to go a long ways from the apron. Oh, gets them in the legs.
For the buddies, and he connects.
Saw him use that to great effect last night. Now he's looking for a crimson knee. Got every bit of it. Slate Stone is down. Is he out? Ref there. 1, 2, and no. Kicked out. Eddie was there to defend against Onyx Stone, but Slate gets out at 2.
Yeah, great positioning on that pin attempt. All the way in the buddy's corner. Onyx would have had to travel quite a ways through Eddie Vortex.
And Eddie there not missing an opportunity to put in some attacks on Onyx. Took him out. Eddie Vortex is pretty seriously busted open over there, it looks like, but he got the better end of the exchange anyway. Now Slate looking to submit the former world champ. Sangres kicks out.
Bit of a struggle there, though. That's an early good sign for Slate, who was very near a pinfall a moment ago.
Reversal into a drop kick.
Sangres using the ropes to help toss Slate Stone back into the ring here. Now repositioning and tagging in Eddie Vortex. The Edmond native. Oh. Hurricane Rana sets him up on the middle rope, looking for the pummel horse. And high flying action from Eddie Vortex. Will that be enough to put away Slate Stone?
Onyx is going to be right there,
2
though.
count, no. Sangres cuts off Onyx, and Eddie puts away Slate Stone. It's a win for the Barefoot Buddies.
For the buddies, indeed. Great work by both members of the team, really showing out. Took a team effort to win that one.
And how fitting is it? Eddie Vortex gets the pinfall over Slate Stone. Edmund Eddie now has victories over both of the Stone brothers in singles and in tag, and the buddies get it done here. Onyx was just late on the draw, and Sangres cut him off anyway.
Yeah, a little slow on his feet. Onyx probably could have got there to break up that pin. I'm not sure what was going on, but a good one for the buddies. Eddie Vortex showing it's not a fluke that he took down Onyx Stone. In his previous match, taking down Slate and Onyx in this tag match.
Great work from the buddies there. They unhinged their 7th loss, and the brothers Stone are now 0-2 here in Season 3. It's been a rough go for them. The buddies pull even at 5-5 in the tag division. We've got an exciting one coming your way next up. Triple threat ladder match between Zane Ryder, Alonzo, A-Train Howard, and Jean-Baptiste. This is an Ascent Ladder contender match. Over tonight and the next 3 weeks, we will have 4 of these matches, including this one. The winners of those 4 matches will go into a fatal 4-way on night 1 of 2-night stand with a chance to become the number 1 contender for the Ascent title. They'll face whoever the Ascent champion is on 2-night stand night 2. It starts right here for one of those 3, though. They got to pick up a win in this ladder match.
Yeah, great opportunity for all these wrestlers. Jean-Baptiste, A-Train Howard, and Zane Ryder. All pretty quick to start out. Alonzo, Howard, and Zane had pretty hot starts to their career. Jean-Baptiste maybe not so much, unfortunately, but all 3 have had great showings recently, and this would be an excellent way to cap off their Season 3 campaign if they can get a win here and then a win in that fatal 4-way at 2-night stand to get a shot at the Ascent Championship belt, come out of Season 3 with a belt.
Yeah, a chance to end the Season 3 on the highest of highs with a championship around their waist. Only an opportunity for one of these 3, though, whoever comes away with that briefcase hung high above the ring here. And, after that last tag match, I feel it's important to note that 60% of the vote was going to Unhinged. That means we are 4 for 4 tonight. The underdogs as it goes for predictions in these matches. And if that's the case here in our 5th match of the night, that spells good news for Zane Ryder, who comes in with 20% of the vote, 40% going to both Jean-Baptiste and Alonzo Howard.
It'll be interesting to see how these wrestlers handle a ladder match. I don't think any of these wrestlers have seen anything close to this in the SWA in their early careers and their young careers. So maybe the ring stipulation, maybe the match stipulation is going to provide a leg up for someone who maybe has some extra experience there.
Yeah, a fairly common stipulation here, and those looking to take home the Ascent Championship. So if they're going to climb up and become a champion here in the SWA, it may be that they need to become a ladder specialist, particularly as they march towards this number 1 contender match at 2-night stand. It's going to be an important match here tonight, and then we'll see who is going to be the first to join the ranks of that fatal 4-way at 2-night stand night 1.
Alonzo pumping up the crowd with his high energy entrance here.
Ready to go for A-Train, and Ryder and Howard are familiar with each other. They've been in the same ring a few times here already in their rookie seasons. Kind of a Mohawk versus Mohawk battle, and joined tonight by Jean-Baptiste in this triple threat. Interesting to see if those two go at each other any more than normal, and if that could open up an opportunity for Jean-Baptiste to climb a ladder and take home a briefcase here tonight.
To ascend, if you will.
Good chance to do that here for Baptiste, and 0-2 start for Baptiste in singles action. Season 3 rookie looking to get his first win, get his foot going forward instead of kind of backpedaling as he has in his early career. What a better opportunity than now. Picking up a couple of wins en route to a chance at the Ascent Championship. That'd be a good way to cap off a Season 3 that has had a tough start for Jean-Baptiste. Any early favorites in this one from either of you?
You know, I'm gonna stick with the SBA or SWA Universe's kind of underdog selection. I'm gonna go with Zayn Ryder here.
He lands a big back body drop there, and Howard seems to remember the stipulation. He's going right for the ladder.
Yeah, I think I like that as an early indicator of attentiveness to the rules.
And maybe he doesn't care about the stipulation. Maybe he just cares about it as a weapon.
I mean, work smarter, not harder, right? If you got to beat up your opponents, why not let the giant metal ladder do the work for you?
And he levels them both, but they're both quickly to their feet. Now all three men down momentarily. Ryder now targeting, Baptiste, but a nice reversal from JB.
Alonso putting in work to get that.
Ryder, smacked him in the back and then face first into Baptiste. A-Train Howard is whooping ass with that ladder. And has he done enough to win this match?
This is looking done and done for Alonzo Howard.
He took them both out. Will it last? Can he get it unhooked? He's got plenty of time. Baptiste trying to crawl back to his feet, using the ropes for help. Can he stop A-Train Howard? Climbing up the ladder. These two meet at the top of that steel ladder. And Baptiste throwing rights. Howard takes the long fall.
Quite a ways to fall, Jean-Baptiste.
Trying to be the moment stealer here. Opportunistic.
Ryder tries to push the ladder. Can't seem to get it done. And Jean-Baptiste has done it. Jean-Baptiste gets it unhooked. And I got to say, I think that Howard probably did most of the work there. Finally gets the last latch undone. Ryder wasn't able to push the ladder down. And Jean-Baptiste, the unlikely winner here, comes in at 0-2, and he's going to two-night stand night one.
Now, I'm sure Alonzo Howard can't be too pleased about that one. Did all that work with the ladder, set it up, got up there for a solid 30 seconds, working that briefcase loose, all for it to fall into Jean-Baptiste's hands at the last possible second.
Easily the quickest ladder match we've ever had in the SWA. I don't have the official time, but I can just tell you that off the top of my head that, A-Train, Alonzo Howard took out everybody with that ladder, just could not get the briefcase unlatched, and it's Baptiste who climbed up, took out Howard, and got that briefcase undone. Big win for Jean-Baptiste there in the triple threat ladder match.
Yeah, real opportunistic moment. I wonder if, A-Train was having some issues grabbing it well. He was kind of full extension with his arms. I don't know. Maybe it was tougher than it looked. Or maybe somebody put a combination lock on it. I don't know. But Jean-Baptiste, saves his own neck and then takes the opportunity, seizes the brass ring while it's there.
Yeah, it really looked like Howard, with all the energy he came in with, was really feeling himself tonight, but just wasn't able to get it done when it mattered there at the end. And Jean-Baptiste comes away with victory instead. Next up, though, we've got Golden Trial on the line, our last match of round one. It's a Division B matchup between Tomio Yamaguchi and Eric Draven.
Weighing in at 185 pounds, Eric Draven.
Yeah, two heavy hitters of the SWA, right at the upper echelon of the power rankings. We've seen a little bit of a slump from Tomio Yamaguchi as of late, though. Not as unbeatable or invincible as his usual self when he held the World Championship belt, being the only member of Team DDT at the captain's match last week to be eliminated on Team DDT.
Yeah, DDT's all-star picking team really went to work at end of the line, handling Team Sangres pretty easily, including DDT picking up, I believe, 3 submissions of his own, carrying the brunt of the load there in the captain spot, taking down Team Sangres. But Yamaguchi was and really still is the longest reigning world champion. He went a full season into the line to end of the line, back from season 1 into season 2 before dropping the world championship belt. A 9-1 run over season 1, 2-1 in season 2, and 1-2 so far in season 3 in singles matches. It's been a little bit of a downturn for the former world champ, but despite of that, in the singles realm, he and DDT have been unbeatable in tag action, 12-1 overall, and obviously you see the belt there, tag team champions, a belt that they've held for a long time now in the tag division.
Yeah, and with that tag belt around their waists, I believe they tie unhinged for most tag division wins by a team. I believe at 12, or maybe they have usurped the unhinged.
Yeah, they currently sit right in the middle between Unhinged at 11 and the Quinn brothers at 13. Dirty Deeds with 12 wins, but of course they've only had 13 matches to the Quinn's 19 here in the SWA tag division, being a late formation in season 1. They've easily been the most unstoppable tag team, only losing one time out, and of course that one-time loss was when DDT abandoned Yamaguchi ringside, and Tomio had to go 2-on-1 and wasn't able to get it done.
Troubling indeed for DDT and Yamaguchi during that early period in their career, but they've turned it around since. DDT donning a little bit more of a demonic form, if I will. They've been getting the job done, but we'll see how Yamaguchi handles Draven here.
And an interesting matchup, even particularly as it relates to Golden Trial. Eric Draven won the Golden Trial tournament in season 1. His matchup for the world title, Tomio Yamaguchi. It was Yamaguchi that defended against Draven after his Golden Trial win. Now they face each other in season 3. Draven also participated in season 2, had a rough go of it. So he's a former Golden Trial winner, and his eventual opponent was Yamaguchi. Tonight, he's got to go through Tomio to get a win here in the first round.
Yeah, it's interesting to see someone who had so much success in the first season and then so little in the second season, but he's always around this spot, in the power rankings when it comes time for the Golden Trial. He's always earned enough of a shot to be in the tournament, so I think you can never count out Eric Draven, even against somebody who, as we've said, Yamaguchi held the belt for what felt like forever.
Yeah, one of the most prominently featured tag division members in Eric Draven, as he features with Deadfire often. Also, one of the 11 or so here in the SWA with double-digit wins. Sits 11th in the power rankings, 12-9, 1-1 so far this season, 4-4 last season, and 7-4 at the beginning of season 1. He's been quite the roller coaster as it pertains to kind of win-loss and power rankings. Every time he's got his foot going in the right direction, he maybe takes a step back, and vice versa. You can never really count him out. And we'll see if he can get it done this season. Could become the first ever 2-time Golden Trial winner if he's able to go through that Division B, which is loaded with some top talent. Tonight he's got to go through Yamaguchi, who's right there with him, ranked 13th and 12-4 overall in singles, who drives the knees into the back of the Crow.
Yeah, what a move from Yamaguchi.
Now looking to put this one away. It's no count at all. Draven kicks out of that easily. One of the most resilient competitors, but he's a roll-up there. Oh, man, might have grabbed the ropes.
A little too close to the ropes. Yamaguchi a little bit upset by that. It looked like a little bit of a kick there. Now he's working the elbow, working the arm. Maybe taking a few pointers out of DDT's handbook, working the submission game. Yamaguchi's kind of been known as a submission guy, but
maybe elbow book, wrist book. I don't know what part of the body that. I assume DDT has one for like each joint.
Oh, almost certainly. Oh, nice.
Nice reversal there from Yamaguchi. Winner of this match will join Nathan Bogard in Division B at 1-0, whereas the loser will join Onyx Stone at 0-1. Of course, so far in Division A, we've seen Sangres take down Yasuke Bozeman and Roughneck Hagar take down El Puma to kick off that division as well. We've seen the Golden Trial. We know how it goes. You don't have to go through undefeated, but you don't want to pick up a win in the first round, and you definitely don't want to pick up 2 because that'll seal your fate right there. Want to get going the right direction with a win here. Yamaguchi in the ropes there with the right foot.
Some nice back and forth between these two. Couple quick pin attempts, couple quick pin escapes. Big drop kick, Draven levels Yamaguchi.
Already just, back and forth, but there's a Superman punch from Yamaguchi.
That's usually a bad sign if you're on the other side of it, but Draven back up.
Is the Crow thinking black leather mass? Got every bit of it, whipped the head of Yamaguchi around. He's got the leg hook now, shoulders down. The Crow 2 count, shoulder up for Yamaguchi. Not going to get it done just yet, but black leather mass connected clean there for the Crow.
Absolutely, but don't forget that super punch hit Draven square as well. Both members taking significant damage here.
Oh, Yamaguchi, nice job there, ducking underneath the clothesline. Doing some damage to the legs of Eric Draven. Yamaguchi gets a 2 count. That was closer than expected for me, at least.
Not quite enough, though. Yamaguchi got something else in mind. Gets right back to it here.
Waiting on Draven, looking maybe to put him to sleep. Oh, knee first. Right into a cover, right in the center of the ring. Yamaguchi, no. 2 count for him as well. Draven, ever resilient. Shoulder up. This match continues. Nice kick from Eric Draven. If our night continues the way it has, it's good news for Tomio Yamaguchi, who only received 40% of the match predictions for this one as Draven whiffs. And Tomio taking him up and slamming him down hard with the brainbuster. Stomp to the face. Now trying to get Draven to his feet, but a nice reversal from the Crow. Oh, spear from Draven.
Quite fired up after that one, too. Going for the pin here.
Leveled him. 1, 2. Oh, no.
2.9. Draven said,
Cannot
talking
believe
to
it.
the ref. Yeah.
I can't say that I blame him either, but he's got cruel intentions in mind. Black leather mass. If it was 2.9 before, this one is over for Draven. 1, 2, and 3. The Golden Trial vet starts off with a win over Tomio Yamaguchi, the man who beat him with the world title on the line the last time that Draven won this tournament. And he repays the favor here, handing Yamaguchi a loss in the opening round. Big time win for Eric Draven.
That's certainly not a death blow, though. Now, with the round-robin format, if Yamaguchi goes 2-1 and Draven drops a match, it could be anyone's game still.
Could be interesting to see if those two end up matched back up again as a result of a tie at the top of the standings. Would be a heck of a rubber match between these two. The Crow, though, getting it done tonight in our penultimate match. Eric Draven picks up his 13th singles win, avoids his 10th loss, and hands a 5th loss to Yamaguchi. Draven now 2-1 here in Season 3, just in singles action. Takes us now to our main event of the night. 10th ranked Machine at 10-8 in singles. A impressive Season 2 that saw him go 6-1. 1-1 so far here in Season 3, and has featured, I think we can safely say, has featured in some tag action as Bobby Omega. Tonight he goes up against 3rd ranked Warren Windham, 16-6 for Windham, but the inaugural world champ, who went 9-3 in Season 1 and 5-1 in Season 2, is 2-2 here in Season 3, having his worst season yet in the SWA and looking as beatable as ever. Big time opportunity for the Machine here tonight to punch above his ranking, perhaps, literally for the Machine, and have a chance at taking down a top-ranked opponent like Warren Windham. We saw the Crow become the first winner of the night who had the odds in their favor as it's told by the SWA predictions. But it has been a night of underdogs. And interestingly enough, in this match, perhaps for the first time in his career, Warren Windham, a heavy underdog in this match. 80% of the SWA universe is pulling for the Machine in this one.
That surprises me a little bit with the performance that Warren Windham had at that 4-man captains match. Obviously, DDT took Warren Windham 3rd in the draft, as well as Triple G, which was a major surprise for Team DDT, having feuded with Triple G most of Season 3. But Warren Windham put in a pretty good show. Main event Windham returns here tonight versus the Machine.
And Windham was still ringside at the end of that match. You know, you mentioned earlier that Yamaguchi was the lone person taken out. DDT picking up 3 submissions in that match, and Triple G, I believe, picked up the other elimination. An unlikely pairing between DDT, Yamaguchi, and Triple G, 3 that have feuded pretty heavily for those tag titles. Windham, no surprise to find there in any kind of match with Songres on the other side. But like you said, yeah, good showing for the big man who has struggled a bit here in Season 3 at 2-2 in singles. He does have 3 multi-man wins. That's up near the top of the rankings, trailing only Triple G, who has 4. Windham, you know, in line perhaps if he keeps up his winning to become the 2nd competitor in the SWA with 20 wins. Painwrecker leads the way at 22, 19 for Triple G, 16 for Windham. He's got some work to catch up with the Gracious One, but he can pick up number 17 here tonight. The Machine would like to pick up his 11th.
A stiff couple of strikes to the face there. This is a real hoss fight so far, I gotta say.
You know, we said this about Onyx Stone earlier. You know, maybe Eddie Vortex didn't want to get into a fist fight with him. It worked out okay for Eddie Vortex in that match. You might say the same about Windham. I don't know that I'd want to get in a fist fight with Machine, but Windham I don't think is going to back down from much of anyone. Oh, what a stomp. A jumping big boot there for Warren Windham. And yet it's the Machine who's right back to his feet with a nice reversal. Oh, another one. Windham going back to the well for a 2nd time, and it works just as it did the first. But yet it's once again the Machine who's quickly back on his feet.
Machine moving with a little bit of gusto. He seems light on his feet this evening. Fired up in some way, I guess, for this match.
It is a big opportunity for him, you know, punching about 7 slots above his ranking. He's already, he's in the top 10 wins. He's one of the few in that category, but he has at times had an up and down career, a strong season too, but we haven't seen a lot out of him in singles action this season. Both of these competitors are actually 500 for season 3, and a chance to get above that mark here. And from the machine, really the biggest chance here to improve his stock in the SWA. For Wyndham, it's almost a must-win.
Oh, make that a third stomp from Warren Wyndham. And you mentioned it was kind of a big opportunity.
Oh,
Warren Wyndham.
Deadlift power bomb for Wyndham on the near 7-footer. Now looking for the cover.
For the pin. Just a 1 count.
Nothing doing there. Machine rolls out, rolls in, and a couple of punches that go wide both ways. Wyndham effectively using that stomp here tonight.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Landing 4 of those massive stomps on Machine.
Holding onto the arm, giving him a couple of kicks to the gut, and then a nice short arm clothesline for Wyndham.
It's easy to forget, Machine, the larger competitor compared to Warren Wyndham. A little bit taller, maybe a little bit heavier. Warren Wyndham, one of the largest competitors in the SWA, but looks not dwarfed, but certainly less in stature compared to the Machine.
Yeah, height and reach definitely going in favor of the Machine. Weight a bit in favor of the super heavyweight there for Wyndham, but right now it is bad news for the Machine as Wyndham is going up with him. Oh my.
Expected the ring to collapse on that one. Almost 1,000 pounds of meat mountain tumbling from the middle rope. This looks like Warren's got the claw locked in here on the shoulder.
Oh,
that's
he tapped.
Look at that, the Machine tapped out. What was that, a nerve hold?
Seems like it.
How about a submission victory for Warren Wyndham? His first ever.
Taking a few pointers from his recent teammate DDT. Worked out for him.
And Warren Wyndham with a surprise submission finish picks up a 17th win here tonight, making the Machine tap out with a nerve hold. And getting it done. The Machine shaking his head, can't believe it, and neither can I. And, as weird as it is to say, based on the predictions, another underdog victory here on episode 47 of SWA, with Warren Wyndham taking down the Machine. We saw a win in their debut for our newest tag team. Tim Bob took down the Tempest. Dom Juan went over Paragon. The Barefoot Buddies took down Unhinged. Jean-Baptiste with a quick win in the Ascent Ladder contender match. Eric Draven won his Division B Golden Trial matchup, and Warren Wyndham gets the win here on our main event. Next week, we'll have more Golden Trial action. Tuesday night, we'll have 3 of our 4 Golden Trial round-robin matches. The 4th will take place on our main show, episode 48 next week. We'll also see more of the contenders, see who will join Jean-Baptiste as the second competitor in that Fatal 4-Way for 2-Night Stand Night 1. And it should be a good one next week as well. Thanks to both Doc and Ralph for joining me tonight. Good to be back to a 3-man booth for the first time in a very long time. And we'll see everyone next week. Thanks for coming out and have a good one.